let's make lemonade. Okay, let's go to work.
That's the signal! Go, 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 go! Six! It's beautiful! Mother Nature just pissed her pants, dude!
Wake up and hit the ground running. It's The Rush, presented by Willis Auto, with Travis Justice and Ross Peterson bringing you raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic talk about sports, life, and everything else that matters. No filtered, no fluff, just The Rush.
Let's make some lemonade on this Monday morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive and Willis Nissan. Drive the 2026 Pathfinder for just $199 a month. It's a stylish sedan with impressive tech, comfort, and a value at a price that's hard to beat. Start your buying journey at willisauto.com. If you're listening on the audio stream at therushradio.com, the Rush Radio Android app, or the TuneIn app, thank you so much. Watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Leave your comments in the comment section. And, of course, you can call the show. The phone lines are always open at 515-517-2303. And follow us on our social media channels. Good morning, Ross Peterson. Did you have a good weekend?
I did, man. Had a good, fun 4th. Got to see some stuff blow up. Had a few drinks, a few pool parties. It was a fun weekend. How about you? Did you go fast?
Yeah, it went really fast. Of course, I was
traveling.
I was traveling. I was over there in Muscatine, and I had a great time in Muscatine. I did some stuff I haven't done in a long time. I went to a small town 4th of July parade. Went to the Grandview, Iowa. I had no idea there was a Grandview, Iowa. Had no clue there was a Grandview, Iowa.
Near Muscatine?
It is. So it's part of the.
Is it one word or two word? Grandview.
It's one word.
Really?
It's one word. It's part of the Louisa Muscatine school district. So it's a smaller school district. I think you have Letts in there. You've got Grandview. You've got Louisa. If I'm saying that correct.
It is one word, by the way. It is not two words like the university. It's one word, Grandview. It's in Louisa County. Wow, didn't know there was a Grandview, Iowa.
Dude, there were a ton of people there. Ton of people. Of course, you had every fire truck from around the Louisa County metropolis going through the parade. You had, the Lions Club. You had the Democrats. You had the Republicans. And everybody got along. You had a good old-fashioned car show. Can't go wrong with a good car show.
Good Guys Card Show happens over the 4th of July weekend at the State Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
And I saw on the Des Moines Police Scanner page, they were like chasing 4 juveniles they saw kids standing on a car.
No.
I'm like, jail. Find those kids, jail. No, they're 14. Jail. Now.
Standing on a car.
Something like that. Yeah. The Des Moines Police Scanner has become my new favorite Twitter follow, by the way. It's a lot of fun.
Man.
Remember me telling you about the story about the guy trying to get away from the cops a couple nights ago, and he ended up rolling down the embankment as he tried to fight the cops?
I have that video.
Do you really? Did you pull it up? Oh, yeah, that's good. That's a fun one.
That's a fun one. Or did I get rid of it? I hope I didn't get rid of it. Let's see.
It's funny. Anyway, the Des Moines Police Scanner.
Oh, I got rid of it.
If you're on Twitter or X, Des Moines Police Scanner is worth the follow. It's a fun one. And this weekend it wasn't because of the flooding.
Yeah, it rained. It rained like Friday night and Saturday night, I think, in Muscatine. And I had a listener, Jason, and Jason lives over there in Muscatine. And I got a late Facebook message. He goes, "Hey, come down to Fruitland." That's another town, Fruitland. Did you know Fruitland existed? It's you have Grandview and you have Fruitland. And he invited me to a show, but I knew it rained, and I said, "Hey, I'm literally like a mile and a half from you." And I guess they did their fireworks on Sunday night because of all the rain.
Population of Grandview was at 300 in 1960, saw a population boom over the next 40 years. Some would call it a baby boom in the town of Grandview. Maxed out at 600 in the year 2000. So they doubled their population over a 40-year time period.
Wow.
Now 437 is their official population. Fruitland?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Travis, you're going to have to sell me on something, okay?
Okay, I can sell you.
Because
Sell me this pen.
Oh, yeah, there's Fruitland. Boy, talk about a map dot. Holy cow. Fruitland out there by Letts and Arden.
Yeah.
Got up. Well, what morning was that? I feel like that must have been Saturday morning. Got up and I'm driving through Altoona. And it's like 9:30. And people are setting up along the parade route. They're putting up their tents. They got their folding chairs, like claiming their spot, the good part of the parade. I want to be careful because I don't want to come across as like just rain on the thing that you like, rain on your parade. I don't get it. When we walked in parades for the radio station, I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. I don't get sitting in the excitement of sitting in a place and watching people walk past you. It's you just named every parade ever.
Now, if I'm going to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade or the Macy's Christmas Day Parade, that's a little different because you got the balloons, you've got floats, you've got performers. But the people you're watching in a small town parade are the people you were just at the coffee shop with like 2 days ago.
And listen, I'm not trying to shit on any small town parade because every parade in Iowa was the exact same. The St. Patrick's Day Parade, it might have 1,000 different floats in it. It's the same thing. Oh, look, it's the Johnson County Democrats. Here come the Louisa County Democrats. Here come the Decatur County Democrats. My favorite one ever, I saw one this weekend where it was two guys holding the sign. Okay? They're walking, they're waving, and the sign says two guys holding a sign. And the one guy has a shirt that says left guy, and the other one has a shirt that says right guy, and they're just walking. That's funny.
That is funny.
If it's kids throwing out candy, you know what I mean, the little league teams, I'm okay with. But anyway, not for me. Not for me. I'm glad people had fun with them.
I'm with you. Now, we took Sutton to her first parade, and they threw popsicles. She got a popsicle, and they throw candy. But,
I'm gonna be cynical because you would be. Sutton didn't get a popsicle. You got a popsicle for Sutton.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's 100%.
Yeah.
And the only reason we went to the parade, is that Gretchen and Tony's youngest son, Oscar, was marching in the parade, playing in the band.
Then that's something. Then you go to the parade to watch your person. I get that's.
Now, there was a special attraction in the park, which I did not. Well, I kind of knew would happen. We brought Arlo, so we had a petting zoo because Arlo stands out.
I knew it would happen.
He's an icon, right? I mean, you walk that dog and you're like, I've never seen a dog like that. He's big. Can I pet your puppy? Can I pet your dog? So we did like an hour-long petting zoo in the Grandview Park.
I did see this thing on online, and again, I hate to be that person. Wes Mar says, Ross, geez, bah humbug. Sorry, man. Sorry, but this is the fact. Joe Lee says, in Osceola, people were setting up chairs the day before to save their spot. Can we find a happy medium? We got to all agree that's ridiculous. We all have to agree that my take is ridiculous. You shouldn't hate a parade. What's there to hate? What's there to hate about a parade? I don't hate a parade. I just don't get it. And I certainly don't get the day before.
Setting up your tent, marking your territory with your blanket.
What are your plans on the 3rd? Took the day off. Oh, big day planned? Yeah. Got to get the folding chairs down on Main. There's a corner. There's one corner. Right? If you're not in that corner, you ain't shit. You're in shit. You're in the wrong spot for the parade. You missed the entire parade. You're not on that corner. So we go on the 3rd and we set up our tent and our chairs. Alan wrote this one. Did you see this one? Damn it, what the hell's going on here? Anyone see the fantasy football punishment? Guy had to sit in the middle of a float Rest of the league handed out water balloons for onlookers to throw at him while he went on the parade.
Now that's funny. I would watch that. Alan sent me some video. He won the Mobstars from Wade Peterson in the Iowa Fireworks Farm. Mobstars put on about an 18-minute display, I think it was. It was incredible. Just absolutely incredible. Speaking of Wade is going to come on about 7:30 to kind of put a bow on the 4th of July weekend and just kind of say thanks, and we'll catch up. I stopped at the Iowa Fireworks Farm on Friday, my first time to the farm, and we got there a little bit after 11, right? And there was probably, 30 people in there. I was there a half hour. By the time I left, Ross, the place was packed. I mean, it was getting to the point where, oh, excuse me. But a good 4th of July.
I tried to get down there on Friday, and things just got away from me. I ended up seeing a house, and I couldn't get down there. You showed me a video of that Gatling gun firework thing. You went down there, and Wade had a couple of them, right? He said that it was...
He told me, he texted last night and said he sold a shitload of them over the weekend, which I want to take a little credit. I want to say that we talked about it enough that maybe people made the trip down to get the Gatling gun.
I wanted to get down there. I thought that would look like such a fun thing. So I'm glad he sold a whole bunch of them because...
Yes.
Like $170, $180, something like that.
Yeah,
and you could buy
it was $179, and it comes with 2 refills. And the cool thing about that is, once you've got the gun, it's kind of like the Nerf gun. You're going to lose the little Nerf darts, but you can go back to Costco or wherever and get more darts. So next year, you can just buy reloads for the Gatling gun.
Irish bought one.
Oh, really?
Irish Hawkeye. I bought one.
Okay, you bought one.
Exclamation point.
Did it meet your expectations? That's what we want to know. Did it live up to your expectations?
He put an exclamation point at the end of it.
Hell yes.
Yeah, because Tyler said, was it worth it, Irish? How'd the kiddos like it? He said, hell yes, Tyler. That video you showed, I was like, that thing looks so sweet. And that's
just makes you feel like a man.
We left, so let's see, Saturday, my buddy Carlson had a party. We had a pool party over there, hung out with a bunch of my friends, and had a great time. Courtney, who, by the way, today's Courtney's birthday.
Happy birthday, Courtney.
Courtney's brother was having a party as well, and they both live in Altoona, and Courtney's brother was more of like a fireworks type party, right?
Yeah.
So we went over there, watched them set off fireworks. And it's getting kind of late, so Audrey and I had to leave town, drive across town. Driving across town on the 4th of July is an experience. Had the windows open. We had the sunroof open. It was incredible. I mean, we saw a bajillion fireworks.
And it's fun, right? There's nothing better than fireworks.
I love it.
Of course, we had a meteorologist over here where I live just want to pee on everybody's parade, right?
Can you imagine somebody that just can't let people be happy?
This was an actual social media post from a meteorologist.
Okay.
Hey, folks, you really need to be careful this morning. The air quality is really bad. I suggest you wear an N95 mask as you go outside because of the smoke. An N95 mask.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say, no, you go out there and you take a big whiff and go, that's the smell of freedom, brother.
Yeah.
That's the smell of freedom. N95 mask. You probably got 8 COVID shots too.
You do the oh man, why can't I think of the actor from oh my gosh, my whole brain's not Apocalypse Now, yeah. Instead of it's I love the smell of sulfur in the morning.
Tyler, I don't watch the news. I peruse social media. That's where I saw it. That's where I don't watch the news. Not local news anyway.
Chris, I can't imagine people that are so unhappy in their lives that they just can't let other people be happy. Could you imagine somebody telling people? The
thing about it, Ross, the people that set up early for the parade, that's a routine that they mark on their calendar like a year in advance. It's like, okay, at 8:45, I have to get to my chair, my spot, and if anybody's beat you to that spot, you're pissed off.
Right.
You're like, hey, I've been sitting here the last 5 years.
I think I know where this comes from. And Chris Moore, I'm so sorry that I did that. I Robert Duvall, by the way, is the actor. Thank you. I think I know where this comes from, Travis. When I went out to the Rose Bowl, I went to the Rose Bowl parade.
One of the most famous parades there is.
And I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it. It was neat. There were some neat things. There were some very talented people and some interesting groups and all that. For the most part, it was pomp and circumstance and over the top and gaudy. And I was like, this is dumb. This is dumb.
Hear me out with the parade. It starts off, of course, you've got the American Legion coming through. You've got the Grand Marshal. You've got the fire trucks. You got some cool stuff. The problem with parades is at the end, you're bored because it's just nothing but kids on their bikes and cars that think they're in better shape than they are going through. It's like, well, your car is okay. And you're bored at the end. It's like
the Isis-Reds come through.
Minutes.
I'm loving it. Isis-Reds are coming. You hear the drum corps coming. You're like, yeah. You got the band. Like when that was pretty neat when I was out there, the Stanford band famously does this thing where like they bring anything that can make noise. You know, do you remember this, Travis? Like anything that can make noise, the band members will carry in the parade, and then they play it. It's like watching a Smash show walk down the street. That was cool. There were some neat things. Well, for the most part, I'm like, this is dumb. I saw the Goodyear blimp that day. That was cool.
Now, are you one that feels like, oh, 4th of July's over, summer's over, school's right around the corner, here we go?
Who does that?
A lot of people.
Summer has like, when I say summer's just starting, just getting started, man. I'm getting ready to go on all my trips. Going to go to the Ozarks in a couple weeks. I'll be up in northern Wisconsin camping with the kids in a few weeks. August is going to be busy.
Down.
I'm going to try to get up to Canada in August with Eli if I can. I don't know. We'll see.
Do I need to run the Starlink to you?
I was thinking the other day. I'm like, I got to figure out a time to come over and see Trav. Might do that on Thursday or Friday this week. Bring over my, if we end up getting it, bring over my new car.
Ooh.
We'll see.
Nissan Pathfinder?
I think I decided on the Rogue, Travis.
I like the Rogue. I think the Rogue's a good car.
I don't need the third row of seating.
True.
I really like my sunroof. I drive around with my windows down most of the time, and I love having my sunroof. And the Rogue has a full panoramic sunroof. It's got all of the Platinum has all the features that the Pathfinder does.
You're going to the display. Platinum.
You know. And it gets 30 miles a gallon. So that was my big selling point. Because dude, I pulled in, I saw those Frontier trucks. And the Tim Allen in me came out. I was like, oh, I want a truck. They're 18 miles a gallon. Yeah, true. I think I want a Rogue.
Nothing wrong with the Rogue. I love the Rogue. As a matter of fact, I was looking at Rogues the other day. I'm like, and you're right with the third seat. Now, we always had the third seat because we had 4 kids and we hold a lot of people wrong. But even now, I've got the third seat in the Defender. We never have the third seat up.
I can't imagine. Right.
We'll take the cargo room, right?
Yeah.
So,
I was thinking about I'll have 2 kids for another 2 years. And after that, it'll just be me and Audrey and Courtney driving around. So,
well, if you open up DesMoinesRegister.com this morning, right there, boom, right there at DesMoinesRegister.com is Ross Peterson's listing.
Is it really? Nice?
Boom, just big old shot of the house you're selling. Either it's a really, really slow news day,
or I pulled strings.
Or Ross pulled some strings to where he is front and center of the Des Moines Register.
Well,
I tried to read said article about your home for sale, but it's behind a paywall, so I couldn't read it. I got I got to your first quote, and then it cut me off. But Ross,
it is like wow.
It's the main story on the DesMoinesRegister.com, which means it's probably getting the most clicks. They're like, hey, let's move this over here.
Yes, get them photos out there, baby. Oh, this place is magnificent, man.
It is. It's a magnificent home. If you want to see the homes that Ross Peterson represents, you can see this spectacular home.
Headed over there today. Meeting,
now you know why this guy can afford the Platinum Edition Rogue.
Not yet. This thing's costing me a lot of money right now. Let's try to get it under contract before we start spending the money.
Platinum. Just when you see that Platinum going down the road, you're like, there's Ross.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. That the parade again. I saw the people setting up for the parade this weekend, and I was like, I just don't. Just one of those things. It makes I go, I don't understand
just celebrate America. That's all they're doing.
And I don't think they throw candy at a lot of them anymore.
Oh, in Grandview they did.
Did they?
Were launching,
okay, good. That's how it should be.
But you know what? Things are different in a small town. They don't care about the social norms of big cities.
The safety of the children.
No.
I think you should be able to throw candy at the parades.
I mean, they let kids run out in the middle of the street to get said candy.
I think in Des Moines you're not supposed to anymore, Trav.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Because it might get run over?
Because
it'd be like, there's a bit of honey just sitting right out there in the middle of the street. I'm going to go get it. It's tempting.
Oh, honey. Okay, Smarties. When I think parade candy, I think Smarties.
And that's fair. That's a good parade candy.
Yeah.
Tootsie Rolls are good parade candy.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's a very popular. And then the flavored, cheap-ass knockoff Tootsie Rolls. You know what I'm talking about?
I've never had a knockoff Tootsie Roll.
Oh,
I don't
dude,
know
they have these flavored Tootsie Rolls. They are garbage.
No, I don't. But that's made by Tootsie Roll. I like the green apple. I like the cherry Tootsie Rolls. They're made by Tootsie Roll.
The hell is wrong with you?
There's a lot of things wrong with me. You know that. But every once in a while, somebody throws out a bit of honey.
That's your thing, huh?
I'm not a bit of honey guy, but I just use that as an obscure candy. Somebody's like, oh, there's a piece of candy there. And you risk your life by running out in front of a tractor and you get back and go, bit of honey. And you're like, I never had this. And you throw it in and you lose 2 teeth because it's so hard
right.
that when you pull it out, it's the way to go.
Look at this. Virginia. Listen, people are entitled to their opinions, even if they're really, really bad. Virginia Hawk says footsies are what they're called, and they're amazing. They're like a little chunk of wax. They look like this little wax turd.
Virginia, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. Footsies are made by Tootsie.
Fruitsies. Fruitsies?
Fruitsies are made by
Tootsies.
Is it a Tootsie or is it a Tootsie?
It's a Tootsie. It's a Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, it's a Tootsie Roll.
And did Tootsie Rolls come out before the movie? Yeah, Tootsie Rolls have been out since like the 1700s.
Okay, here's a question for you.
I think I've had a Tootsie Roll from the 1700s.
Here we go. Just going to ask.
Okay.
You know, when you were on with Chris, you asked if Cheetos were a chip.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Is Tootsie Roll chocolate?
Oh, I don't think so. Is there any actual cocoa or cacao or is there any actual chocolate in it?
But you're like, is this chocolate? Is this really chocolate?
Yes. Ingredients for first of all, the Tootsie Roll invented in Chicago in 1896 by an Austrian immigrant. Ingredients are sugar, corn syrup, palm oil, condensed skim milk, cocoa, whey, and soy lectin. And then it's down. Although they have a distinct cocoa flavor, Tootsie Rolls are technically considered chocolate flavored rather than a true chocolate because they do not contain cocoa butter.
There you go.
There it is. Like a Pringle is not an actual potato chip. Did you know that?
I think I did know that, but
Because
it looks like a potato chip.
Yeah, because it doesn't contain enough actual real potato. I'm not making it up. It's not a potato chip. It looks just like a potato chip, but it's not. They can't call it a potato chip. So you can't call a Tootsie Roll chocolate.
Now, do you have a particular favorite of Tootsie Roll? Now, hear me out. You have the little small ones,
the classic.
Right?
Yeah.
You have the long ones.
Now hold on, you're going a little long there because they have one that's about 3 inches long, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you have the one that's like in the almost a candy bar wrapper that looks like a Lincoln log.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
No, what? That's too much stuff.
Oh no.
That's too much of the soy lectin. You're getting too much of the whey in there when you eat that.
I thought I was getting too much of the skim milk, which I need the skim milk.
Tootsie Roll, it should be consumed in the classic form. The little tiny, and it should be consumed so quickly that there's a good potential that you eat part of the wrapper. When you tear it apart, part of the wrapper sticks to it, but you're not concerned with that. You're just trying to get that soy lectin into your body as quickly as possible.
That's what we're trying to do?
That cocoa flavored candy. And if you get a little wrapper in there, so be it. We've all eaten a little bit of Tootsie Roll wrapper. And by the way, way worse.
That's where the wax comes from.
I think the candy's got a good chunk of wax in it, doesn't it? Is that what the soy lectin is?
Might
is that
be.
What gives it
or
that,
the corn syrup.
The waxy. And I did not know that the Tootsie Roll people were the ones behind those Fruitsies things. Now, this changes my entire opinion of the Tootsie Roll company.
Hey, folks, NASCAR is coming back to the Iowa Speedway August 7th through the 9th. Drove by the Iowa Speedway yesterday. Was thinking about the NASCAR race that's coming in town. Also thought about the Iowa Lottery because the Iowa Lottery has a chance at winning a VIP experience for the whole weekend, plus a chance to meet two-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Kyle Larson. You get a private trailer tour, pace car ride, and so much more. Use your Powerball tickets to enter through 9/59 on July 14th for a chance to win the Speedway package that includes cash, merchandise, and more. For more information, go to ialottery.com. We had some big soccer news drop yesterday, and we're going to talk about that when we come back on the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app, allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search The Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire. A front row tickets to every show millionaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you can change your life for life. Play today.
When you work with a company like Mr. Electric that goes above and beyond and makes the customer their priority, that is just a real joy to encounter these days. It was a fairly complicated project and it was intimidating. They made it look so easy and they were very professional, very clean folks. They thoroughly explain what they're going to do. It's clear that they're experienced and that they know what they're doing. Having professionals out there that can do that for me, that gives me a lot of peace of mind.
When I'm meeting a new patient, I want them to feel comfortable knowing that odds are I've seen something like this before.
From the moment a patient steps into the room to the moment the patient leaves the office, I think they're going to get a great experience.
I think it feels good coming in and feeling like it's a community here and you get to be a part of that community and get to be taken care of by that community.
My goal is when they walk out of there to know that I'm fighting for them, I'm pulling for them.
Schedule an appointment at iowauro.com. Keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
My name is Gary Presnell, and I'm a residential home mortgage banker for Northwest Bank in Des Moines Metro Market. I've been financing people's homes for over 25 years, and I'm an expert in financing VA loans, FHA loans, IFA loans, and new construction homes. This is my cat Norm. Norm knows basketball, but he doesn't know mortgage. And that's where I come in. There are a lot of Tom, Dick, and Norms out there doing loans. So don't just trust anyone with your home loan. I'm your local, trusted, experienced expert. Please call me. I would love to help you.
Call Gary at 515-975-6767 or find his profile at nw.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I am Roman Lehman, Service Advisor at Willis Nissan. For the 2026 summer season, we will be offering 15% off all fuel system services. Over time, carbon builds up inside your engine, and these services clean out all carbon deposits for better engine performance. Don't let carbon deposits get in the way of your summer plans. Visit willisnissan.com to book your service today.
Every business has priorities, and Priority One Heating and Cooling is no different. As a service provider, we prioritize quality air conditioners and furnaces that will keep your home at your comfort level year-round. As a small business, we prioritize doing things the right way and treating people fairly. As a truly local business, we prioritize our community. As a veteran-owned business, we prioritize duty and commitment. For big business service with local value, trust your home to the place where you are always Priority One.
I hope you're stretched, hydrated, and prepared for more nonsense, because The Rush with Travis and Ross, presented by Willis Automotive, is back now.
Guys, I'm talking directly to you. If you're not feeling right, don't ignore it. Treat it, but treat it your way. Urology Center of Iowa has a dedicated men's health wellness center designed to restore your confidence and your comfort and put you back in control. Because at UCI, you will get personalized treatment based on you and nobody else. You deserve a clear plan, a private, tailored experience, and judgment-free care. That's UCI. Schedule an appointment with UCI today in Iowa. URO.com. Welcome back to the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive. I'm Travis Justice. He's Ross Peterson. You know, every story needs a plot. It needs a villain. It needs a hero. It needs a plot twist. And now we have that in the World Cup. We have that in the World Cup. This is a movie script, Ross. I mean, you have drama in the red card. You have the disappointment in the suspension of Folarin Balogun. You have the suspension being upheld by FIFA. You have the villain who's now playing the hero in President Donald Trump, who makes a phone call to the FIFA president and magically, under Article 27 FDC, whatever the hell that is, Balogun can now play in tonight's game against Belgium. You have Americans that are torn, meaning they're really excited that he can play. They're really mad that the president made a phone call. And now you have the rest of the world who probably doesn't like the USA that much anyway, go, is this fair? Belgium's like, I thought this was like April Fool's Day. If you're Belgium, you're like, what's going on here? It just creates it. I like this. Listen, I'm not a soccer guy. We've talked about it the last 2 weeks, but it creates interest. It makes you go, I think I'm going to pay attention over here. So much to unpack here.
There's a lot to unpack. I really enjoyed last night. I watched the England-Mexico game. Dude, that was fun. It was in Mexico City. Mexico was down 3-1, scored a second goal, and then there were 11 minutes of stoppage time. And so I'm not kidding, Travis, for the last 25 minutes of the game, Mexico had the ball in the attacking zone and was taking shots and, trying to score for the last 20 minutes. They put pressure on. It was really
20
fun.
minutes of stoppage time?
No, there was 11
okay.
minutes of stoppage time. So the last 10 minutes of regulation
Okay.
and those 10 minutes of stoppage time, it was intense. It was fun to watch. Man, you know, the worst part of this story is that one word, because you say Trump and it instantly is the oil in the water. Remember those Dawn commercials where the Dawn dish soap would hit and the grease would just spread like that? You say Trump and instantly the sides are divided. Greatest deal ever. All he did was make a phone call. Why is the president meddling in a soccer match? But it's all just so crazy. It's all so crazy. I didn't think when I watched that the red card, Travis, I didn't think it deserved to be a red card, but it was. It was the referee pulled out a red card and did it. Okay, so now there's punishments for that and there's rules for that. It will be interesting to see because England had the same thing happen yesterday. One of their players got taken out in the first half, red card, going to miss the. What happens if they reverse that one? All the people that, again, if it hadn't been Trump, we could actually have a conversation about it. But having any sort of opinion about it right now, it instantly gets run through that filter, and then people, it's like the bowling ball coming out of the chute. It's going to go one way or the other.
Yeah,
it can't stay on the middle. It's got to go one way or the other. So, what do you like Trump? Do you hate Trump? Do you not? Do you respect the guy? Do you not respect him? That's how you have to make this decision. Hold on. Can we have a conversation about what's happening? I didn't think it should have been a red card, but it was a red card, and these are the punishments that have always existed with that red card. If I'm Belgium, I'm going to FIFA going, who runs the show? Who's in charge of what? When we signed up, we thought these were the rules. And then one guy who it does seem like there's a lot. Again, FIFA is one of the most corrupt organizations on the planet. So is the IOC, and just so happens they're both coming to America. Odd. So I think it's totally fine to look and go, what is the relationship here? How does that guy get this much power to be able to do this? To make that call? I just wish so much it hadn't been that one name, because you cannot have a legitimate conversation about whether it was right or wrong, because it instantly becomes, where's your red hat at? No, I think if it had been, I wish this hadn't happened, not only for all the bullshit back and forth that has to happen, but I think the guy should set. He got a red card. That's the rules. Was it a shitty call? Yeah, it was. I didn't like it. I didn't think it should have been a red card. I watched the replay. I go, that's not an egregious violation. He's not trying to hurt that guy. He's not trying to spike his calf. It happened. So
now,
but
to be fair, Article 27 of the FDC, whatever that is, has been enacted like once before.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. Ronaldo got a 3-game suspension. What happened was he would have been suspended for like the first 2 games of the World Cup. They used this to knock it down to a 1-game suspension for a meaningless play-in game so he could be eligible for the World Cup. So this isn't the first time this rule has been enacted. And since you have case law, should we say, we're like, hey, we used it here. Maybe we can use it again. I'm going to ask you a question, Ross.
That's funny that the only other time it would have applied was to one of, if not the greatest player of all time or of our generation. Because again, not all the animals on the farm get treated the same.
If the World Cup was not in the United States.
No. No. If there weren't some sort of backroom, shady deal, corrupt, behind the scene agreement, Donald Trump has absolutely zero authority in this situation. You're a politician. Stay out of this. This is sports. unless you've got that phone number and you've got that relationship, and you call and go, hey, buddy. Come on, man. Can you let this one slide? Wink, wink. I'm bad at winking. It looks more like blinking. It looks more like I'm stroking out.
Now, there was an internet rumor, and I have no reason not to believe this because it sounds pretty legit. But I just want to preface it by saying it's the rumor that they were lawyering up, meaning from the way it was reviewed from a slow-mo still shot as opposed to watching it. So they were trying to, it was like the threat of a major lawsuit.
Oh, the U.S. national team was lawyering up against FIFA.
No, they had to do it privately because the government couldn't do it. But there were like lawyers that were lining up to sue FIFA over the red card, which is just a waste of time and money, by the way. But you throw that in, and then the phone call from Trump, and then you're like, we have this rule, Article 27 of the FTC. Let's just enact that right now.
Yep. Adds more drama in what has been a really, really awesome World Cup, I have to say. It's been fun. Watching last night was fun. We were at my 4th of July party this weekend. Soccer was on in the background most of the time.
Now, I heard Chris Canty this morning. Chris Canty hosts a radio show on ESPN Radio. And he played in the National Football League for 11 years. He brought up a good point, and I never thought of this because it's like FIFA is like the only major sporting organization that does not have an appeals process. So like when an NFL player gets suspended, you can appeal it. Now, you may not win the appeal, but you have the right to go through an appeals process, which is a review, right?
Yeah.
You can appeal almost everything. NBA, Major League Baseball, you can appeal this stuff. To me, you should always be evolving. You should go, okay, as technology gets better, or at least the way you review things. So what I mean is, when that referee went back to the monitor, should he have looked at that in slow motion and a still shot, or should he have looked at it in real time and go, okay, that was not an egregious, that was totally...
Should be done in real time.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the slow motion is where you start to assume motives as the frame by frame is moving through it. That's why I said I think that it shouldn't have been that way, but it was called. So it's like you said, Travis, it adds drama. It gives us a good guy, a bad guy. It gives you something it adds layers. If they turn around the one for England, watch all of the people around the world that were bitching about Trump. Not all the people that are English soccer fans that were bitching about Trump, do a 180. Or if they don't do this, watch all the people that, you know how this works.
Tonight's game against Belgium starts at 7 o'clock. It's going to be played in Seattle. Ross, is this the biggest game in U.S. men's national team history?
Oh, absolutely.
Even though they've been in the quarters before. But I'm kind of with you. They've been in the quarterfinals before. But it's completely different too, right?
Yeah.
What I don't like, I've heard several people say, this is a once-in-a-lifetime game we're going to see. I hope it's not once in a lifetime. I don't think it's once in a lifetime.
I don't either. I was going to say first in a lifetime. I'm not even sure if it's first in a lifetime. This is a stair step. It's an incremental process to get to where soccer is as relevant in America. It's never going to be as relevant in America as it is in other countries where it just dominates. Completely dominates the sports scene in most countries. I don't think that ever happens in our lifetimes here. These are incremental stair steps. This game is the biggest game of all time for now. By the way, win this game, this game. We'll forget about this game. It will go down the next one becomes more important, and that's the way it should be. And in 4 years, by the way, hopefully there's a more important game, or certainly within the next 8 to 12 years. You're in a game where you're in a semifinal. I think that when you think one of the compounding factors, it's in America. You're going to have that stadium presence last night, watching that game in Mexico with Mexico, you felt it. The entire 90, in fact, it game ended up being 111 minutes, something like that, or 101 minutes. You felt it. You saw, and then you felt the passion. And I mean, they're showing little kids stand next to their dads. The kids are crying as the game is coming to an end, realizing because there's so much emotion in it. So a big part of why tonight's game is so important is the fact that it's being played in Seattle.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I do think it's the biggest game that I've seen or will watch in U.S. men's national team's history. I'm looking forward to it. Now, I watch it by myself. I should be in a group, but I don't really like hanging out with people, so I'll just sit there and watch the 90 minutes and hope they win, which would be super cool. Super cool.
I was yesterday, Travis, kind of going through some of the experts' opinions on it. I stayed last night after the England, I almost said Brazil, the England-Mexico match, and listened to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and they were asking them, what should American fans expect tomorrow? And Thierry Henry and Ibrahimovic both said a much tougher game than they had in their last matchup.
But every game from here on out should be tougher, right?
Yeah,
the more you move up a tournament, it should be tougher and tougher each time you go up.
This is a top 10 team in the world that you're playing. And so it'll be very difficult. Both of them said, without saying it, said Belgium's the favorite. I don't know what the betting line is on it?
I heard it's almost even. Like, I think Belgium
Is that just because of the U.S. The U.S. is throwing so much money at it?
That, and probably because Balogun's back, right? I mean, I think that plays a part.
Belgium is plus 180 right now. A draw is plus 240. They can draw?
No, you can't draw here. You got to play till you win, right? That's why it's called the knockout run.
Or is that just betting that it will be tied at the end of regulation?
Oh,
one of our soccer friends is going to have to help us with that. Why is there I just scrolled on ESPN.com to where the game is, you know what I mean? The little Chiron deal. The USA 7:00 tonight, Central Time against Belgium. Belgium plus 180. Dude, wait. I am so confused. Here's what this betting line says, Travis. Belgium plus 180. Draw plus 240. USA plus 150. So wouldn't that mean the U.S. is actually has a higher betting odds? Or the U.S. if the USA is plus 150 and Belgium is plus 180, they're paying more money if you bet on Belgium. This doesn't make any sense. How can both teams be plus money?
You know what I like about football? I got a point spread. That's what I got with football. I got a point spread.
Sammy
I understand that.
The bets only count for the 90-minute time? I didn't know that either.
I had no clue about that.
Wow.
This is why I don't bet.
Tied at the end of regulation.
Does that include the 90 minutes or does that include the stoppage time?
This is why I don't bet. I don't understand what I'm doing with it. But Travis, if they're doing plus money for both teams and a draw, I'm so confused. I guess if you bet on both, you're still losing one of the bets.
As long as Team USA wins, that's all I care about.
Right.
It's all I care about. Tyler, our resident soccer lover in the YouTube chat, put this early on in the show, thought it would be cool if they sat Balogun the first half. Thoughts on that?
I kind of take the Jamie Pollard, Fred Hoiberg approach. You remember, because they like, oh, okay, yeah, you can say that he's eligible to play, but we know that the unwritten rule says we don't have to play him. Man, boy, is now the oh, dude.
Do you throw an olive branch, and you know what? I wouldn't. You get one shot at this. You get one crack at this.
Man.
You can say, hey, we're going to be gamesmen here, and we're going to be gentlemen. There's no gentleman agreement right now. You're eligible to play. He leads our team in score and goals. He's playing.
I mean, I can see the argument. I can see the argument of saying, hey, just keep him off for a little bit of time. Bring him on at halftime. And he's on fresh legs for those last 45 minutes. I think that's one of the things Tyler was saying there is bring him in to save the day. Or somebody said that, like, bring him in at the 60-minute mark. Have him play the last 30 minutes on really fresh legs. You do see the difference that makes when you make a substitution late in the game like that. But holy cow. Oh, man. Do you take that? Is now the time to make a moral stand, essentially, and say, we're gonna do the right thing.
There's a risk involved with a moral stand.
Right. And the risk here is losing the most important game in the history of men's soccer in America. And you do have the out of going, hey, he can play. I mean, you kind of have the Nate Oates excuse, right? You have the Nate Oates excuse of like, well, I'm not the one that said he was eligible. I'm just playing with the roster they put on the team. I can only start the guys that wear the uniform.
Let me tell you why I think they play him the 90 minutes or whatever, is that I don't think anybody on that team thought it was a red card. And I would say the majority of people who follow soccer, and even though you said earlier in the show, hey, it was a red card, they called it. I haven't seen one expert on the ESPN or Fox coverage say that was a red card. Not one. Now, I may have missed one, but for the most part, the consensus was that should have never been called in the first place. So I think when you sit there and go, oh, we got away with one here, you could do the moral thing. But I don't think they feel like got away with anything.
I think that's a good point. Nobody on the team is going to feel like you're violating those unwritten rules. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll play the whole. I think he'll start tonight. I think that you can do that. I mean, the idea of sitting him, there is some intrigue there. It would calm some of the fire. It would certainly give you some moral high ground to say, look at how we respect the game. We're Americans, we do Americans the right thing, and the way we call it soccer, we really respect the rules.
One of the cool stories
with our water breaks, so we can get commercials in, and our president meddling in it. We really respect the game.
Yeah, that went a lot farther up the food chain than it needed to go, didn't it?
Dude.
But then I was sitting there last night, and I get why people get upset. Put yourself in any situation, right? Have you not made a phone call personally to say, hey, can you get me out of this? Can you help me here? I have. I've done it a lot. Doesn't always work.
I mean,
but, hey,
to a lawyer.
Yeah. Well, or somebody who can make something go away, or at least.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. In a moment of like, oh, I'm not sure how this is going to end. Make a phone call and go, hey, I'm in a confusing position right now.
Can you help me end it this way?
Can you just help me get resolution so I'm not in handcuffs in 20 minutes? Yeah, I've made that call. You're right.
This is just at a much higher, more visible level.
Yeah, this is just with the freaking president. What do you think tonight, Trav? 7 o'clock, USA, Belgium. What happens?
If you would have said, hey, we got Clemson, Alabama, I would have a much better idea on this. I'm just going to say the miracle continues. I'm going to say Team USA advances. I do that with no knowledge of the game.
Yeah. Pure heart.
Pure heart.
There's no head in this analysis at all.
Yeah.
You know why? Because America. Why does the USA beat Belgium tonight? Because damn it, we do.
Because we're Americans. That's why.
Because that's what we do. We're
Yes.
winners. Belgium, I can't even point to that on a freaking globe. I know where America is. Right here, baby.
All I know is they got good waffles.
Right here. I'm touching America right now. You feel that? You feel that under your feet? That's America, baby. Belgium. Who's even been to Belgium? This is why I'm a pancake guy. I think today we're all pancake guys, quite frankly.
You might be right. One of the cool stories coming out of the World Cup, they showed this German guy leaving because Germany's been eliminated, right? And he was all emotional because
I saw this clip.
And he's like crying because he came here scared, thinking he was coming to this crime-riddled nation to where he was going to get shot or robbed. And then Americans like showed hospitality and were super nice. And he was like, this isn't what we're told overseas.
Yep. He's literally crying. In the news camera, what were your thoughts of America? And he said, I was scared. The news in Germany tells me that this is a violent country, that people that I wouldn't go to Walmart without having an interaction with somebody. And everywhere I went, people were lovely and wonderful. And he was in Boston, and he didn't even have to get an Uber. Fans just gave him a ride.
Hey, hop in,
and then said, by the way, you should come hang out with us at our house, and we're gonna have a house party. You should come do that. And he said, I had the time of my life. I was thinking about that on the 4th of July. How many of those people that are here in this country for the first time were somewhere like the east side of Des Moines, Iowa, going, the fuck is this? What is this? This is insane. This is insane. But
well, coming up at 7:30, Wade Peterson is going to be joining us from Iowa Fireworks Farm. And believe it or not, he has a World Cup story about travelers from foreign countries coming to the farm, going to games. Honest to God, he had to talk some people off the ledge. Oh, it's a great story.
I can't wait for this.
Think about cultural norms in other countries at soccer games, which you go, hey, I got to stop at a fireworks farm because I'm going to a soccer game. Wade's going to be telling that story at 7:30. It is the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app, allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search The Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job-ionaire. A front row tickets to every show-yonaire. A hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie-yonaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles-yonaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you could change your life for life. Play today.
At Iowa Floor Covering, we believe great floors start with great service. Whether you're looking for a plush carpet, durable LVP, timeless hardwood, stylish laminate, or beautiful tile, including custom tile showers, we'll help you find the perfect fit. No pressure, no pushy sales tactics, just honest guidance from a team that listens. DIY Weekend Warrior, we've got the products and advice to set you up for success. Iowa Floor Covering, floors you'll love from people you can trust.
There are a lot of reasons to want a self-driving mower from Iowa Mobotics.
Being automated gives me more time to do my hobbies.
I travel so much for work that I don't have time to take care of the lawn, but I still care about how it looks.
And I'm just lazy.
Gives me time to work in the wood shop instead of spending it on the mower.
It works in my schedule.
And I just really hate doing it.
No matter your reason, with Iowa Mobotics, spend less time mowing, more time living.
Hi, I am Roman Lehman, Service Advisor at Willis. For the 2026 summer season, we will be offering 15% off all fuel system services. Over time, carbon builds up inside your engine, and these services clean out all carbon deposits for better engine performance. Don't let carbon deposits get in the way of your summer plans. Visit willisnissan.com to book your service today.
The best bread is made from scratch, freshly baked with locally sourced ingredients and love. At Big Sky Bread, we take great pride in our delicious products. We know you'll enjoy them almost as much as we enjoy baking them. Try our newly rebranded granola. Specially handmade, our amazing granola makes for a delightful treat. You can order online, purchase at local grocery retailers, or find us at the downtown Des Moines Farmers Market every Saturday. We look forward to serving you.
For people who like to save money.
Do you or a loved one suffer from chronic overspending, getting less but paying more? Then you may have a case of big HVAC. Now is the time to try Priority One. We set our own prices, which means you pay for what you need, not for anything else. And if you need a heating service or a new furnace, now is the time to try Priority One.
Side effects of Priority One include increased happiness, extra peace of mind, and bonus cash for whatever you want. Please use responsibly.
Every business has priorities, and Priority One Heating and Cooling is no different. As a service provider, we prioritize quality air conditioners and furnaces that will keep your home at your comfort level year-round. As a small business, we prioritize doing things the right way and treating people fairly. As a truly local business, we prioritize our community. As a veteran-owned business, we prioritize duty and commitment. For big business service with local value, trust your home to the place where you are always Priority One.
Keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
The Rush, presented by Willis Automotive, is back because apparently Travis and Ross have even more to say.
Hour number 2 of the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive and Land Rover of Des Moines. Big savings are here at Land Rover. Get up to $12,000 off remaining 2025 models while they last, with fresh inventory arriving weekly. Plus, take home a Range Rover Sport with available 0.9% financing. Start your buying journey at willisauto.com. If you're listening on the audio stream at therushradio.com, the Rush Radio Android app, or the TuneIn app, thank you so much. Watching on YouTube this morning, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Leave your comments in the comments section. That's a complete different community right there. You'll make friends. We promise you that.
And enemies. If you do the right, you can make enemies there too.
Yes,
We've learned.
Call the show at 515-517-2303. And we have social media. We've got the Facebook. We've got Instagram. We've got X. And, of course, we have TikTok. You can follow us right there.
I got you, dude. I got you.
What's that?
You ever go thrifting?
Oh, here's the deal. Do I go thrifting?
Love these conversations. I love when I ask a question and I can see that we're going to have that it's going to be a fun conversation.
I do not go thrifting.
Okay.
My wife and my daughters.
This tone and attitude I love. I can see it.
Make dates out of this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, where are you going? We're going thrifting. Like, they make it sound cool. Right? They make it sound like, hey.
It's become an actual hobby activity.
So I said,
deal.
Oh, you're going to go sift through other people's shit. Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong. You're kind of not wrong there, right? It's stuff other people have gotten rid of.
Now,
it's stuff other people deemed just good enough not to throw away.
Yeah. Or they wanted a tax write-off, and they'll go, "Hey, I need a receipt for this stuff," and they didn't want to. They didn't know how to throw it out, so that was the best way to do it.
Dude, I do that with all the kids' clothes that they outgrow. That's exactly what I do. I take it to Goodwill and I get a receipt and I use it as a write-off.
And to me, kids' clothes I get. if Ann Jeanette comes home and go, hey, I need to tell you the find I got.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. There's one thing I will not use whatsoever. Do not bring me a pair of shoes from Goodwill. I'm not wearing somebody else's shoes. Just not going to happen. Like when I get done with a pair of shoes, even if they're in decent shape where I'm like, no, I should not have to wear somebody else's shoes and nobody should have to wear mine. They go in the garbage. I'm not wearing where somebody else's feet have been.
I don't think swimming trunks should be Goodwill.
Yeah, but the chlorine alone, like. But I'm with you. I'm not wearing anybody else's trunks. I'll give you that.
Okay. I thought you were like, well, I'm okay. Swim trunks are cheap. Buy new ones. The shoes thing. So remember when Bill Blank invited us to that North High had a gala. It was like a 90s theme.
Yeah.
You remember this? And Bill was the presenting, or was like the host of it. He did an amazing job tonight. He did the valedictorian speech like it was 1996. So good. That night was 90s theme, and so Courtney and I went to Goodwill and bought our outfits there, including I did buy some shoes at Goodwill. They were just like loafers. You know what I mean? They were 90s looking.
But what you're describing here is an event specific where you're like, okay, I don't want to invest a lot of money here. I'm going to go. I'm wearing this once. I'm wearing this once, and it's probably going to be returned to Goodwill not long after that.
Yeah. Patrick wrote this in. This is a good one. Patrick says, we found some iridium glass, which is really cool.
Okay. That's like antiquing.
That's like a find.
Yeah. So if you're getting like glass and dressers and stuff like that, that's completely different than clothes.
So, Travis, because you grew up, you had three older brothers.
Yeah.
You grew up in rural Iowa. Your family, even though we joke with you about the private plane to the football camp, your family was not, fancy. Did you do hand-me-downs? Because I was really.
No.
Look at the way you had disdain in the no. Did everybody pick up on the attitude that came with that?
Let me tell you why.
Did everybody see the look down his nose? The high horse that he just climbed up on when he went, no. Did everybody else feel that?
Let me tell you why. My next oldest brother, I'm the youngest of four, was 6 years older. Okay? So
yeah, that's enough time. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think my mom wanted to have that stuff around the house long enough.
Okay.
And the truth is, by the time I got to that age, we had money then, and I wanted to go to I wanted to go to the Buckle.
You are not the dude that see? I had one image. The Buckle?
The Buckle.
The Buckle?
Yeah.
You got to go to the Buckle.
Oh, I had 3-4 pair of Guess jeans. I was wearing $100 jeans in high school. I was like, yeah, look at me.
What? This is why they hated you.
You're probably right. This is why my face got scratched out at Tri-Center Neola in the senior.
This guy had Z Cavaricci jeans when I was in high school.
And fake Bob Vanderplatz is right. And when I was growing up, it was the brass buckle. It's just known as the Buckle now, but it was the brass buckle when I was growing up.
I don't remember. Okay, the brass buckle. And I see you went to Omaha to the mall for that.
I went to Council Bluffs in the Mall of the Bluffs, which is no longer standing. Because Council Bluffs is progressive enough to look at an eyesore that is a mall and tear the damn things down and build a Menards. That's what they did.
Oh, that's smart.
They built a Menards.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Des Moines, we still have Southridge. That's still a building. It's Southridge Mall. Still a building.
Now, has it been turned into an office park or anything like that?
I don't know what they've tried. They tried to turn it into a DMAC campus. There's still there's like some sort of one of those bin stores that are there.
Food court still?
The Harrison Sports. Yeah. Still go to the DV8. You can buy yourself a katana sword or a bong.
So why did you ask me about thrifting?
Because a story popped up about a kid going into a Goodwill. This is out of Hillsboro, Oregon. And young man in January is 19 years old. He's Quinn Brown. He is in a Goodwill, and he sees a gold jacket. It's kind of weathered. It's got some purple lettering on it. He sees, before he can get to it, another customer pick it up and is looking it over, and that customer carries it in her arm, carries it around for a little while. He's keeping an eye on it because he's like, man, that thing was really cool. And eventually the person comes over, they're looking at the same bit, and she throws it, takes it out of her arm, throws it down in front of the young man. And the back of it says Chamberlain. He's like, oh, this is cool. It's like a vintage Wilt Chamberlain Lakers jacket. He buys it for $3. Travis, it gets authenticated as Wilt Chamberlain's warm-up jacket when he was with the Lakers.
And how much is it worth?
Well, see, initially when you read it, you hear, but this could sell for up to $250,000.
That's a good find.
$3, a $3.07 jacket. He said he had an inkling the jacket may be the real deal. So he posted a photo of it on Instagram where it caught the attention of Sotheby's, one of the world's largest auction houses. Before long, the jacket was on its way to New York, where it was professionally authenticated through SIA Photo Match. They said, your jacket has been matched to the 1972 NBA Finals. I knew the NBA Finals jersey sold for $4.9 million, and that's the jersey he wore under this jacket.
Wow. 515-517-2303. Let's go to the phones. That's where Derek down in New Sharon is. Derek, I drove by New Sharon's exit yesterday. I was thinking about you. I said, I wonder what Derek's up to. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Well, I was sitting around. Well, I don't know. I was drinking beer, of course. You should have stopped by. I had a nice cold one for you, bud. It's just a pleasure to be on Monday morning with sports talk legends as yourselves.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the cakes. I know the cakes, no loss, had to hit you hard, buddy.
Well, anyway, it's really hitting me hard, Peterson. I ain't got my severance package yet.
He hasn't received his severance package.
How long do I gotta wait? Anyway,
they take their time.
I don't want to listen to that national. Huh?
They take their time, is what he said.
They take their time on their end. Yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to listen to the national stuff, buddy.
No, there's only one, Dan Patrick. The rest of them are all junk. I don't care about the NBA. Don't care about soccer. I'd rather watch Behar and Pelosi get it on in a hot tub than watch the men's soccer team. Whatever. My Cubs kind of lost 2 or 3 this weekend to the Cards. That kind of sucked, but
they won yesterday.
We're still all right. Yeah, we get some pitching. We'll be all right. Should be buyers, but who knows with that ownership group. What else are we talking? Oh, that guy at that thrift store. Since I ain't getting paid for my yard anymore, I might have to look him up for a loan. Beer's getting expensive. Gas.
$250,000, 19-year-old kid going to get $250,000 for a $3 fine. People are asking on the chat, Derek, if you are you a fireworks guy? Did you blow stuff up over the weekend?
No, I haven't done that since the kids got too old. I used to make a trip down to Missouri. I haven't bought it since it got legal in Iowa.
Oh, because now it's legal. It's not as fun.
No, exactly. That I used to get those big M100s and M80s, but you can't buy those anymore. Those, I don't know, ever since they cracked down on that after 9/11.
So did you hear? I know you heard us earlier, but did you hear Travis say the different map dots he was in over there in your neck of the woods? He was in Grandview.
No, what was he doing?
I was visiting family over there in by Muscatine. That's a little farther from you. But when I was coming back on the interstate yesterday, I went by the New Sharon exit, and I thought, we haven't heard from Derek for a while. I must have been like sending telepathy to you to where you called this morning. You must have felt my aura.
I believe I did. Was it around 3:00 in the afternoon?
It was. Believe it or not.
See, I told you. I felt it, bud. That's why I better call the legends up tomorrow.
I feel like
well,
I've been
you guys have a good rest of your week.
Thanks, Derek. We appreciate it, buddy. And don't be a stranger. Come back anytime.
All right. See you guys later.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
TJ wants to ask, did I get your email? I don't know when you sent it. So the answer would be no.
I think TJ was the one. He reached out to me and told me he was going to send you an email. Let me see if I can find that real quick, because I remember having an exchange with TJ that went something like this.
Oh, I got it. I get it. Okay. He said Wade needs to put this sign up. So he sent me those old, now everything's digital, right? But in the old days, you'd have the lit sign where you'd have to go in and put the letters in individually. This is at a fireworks stand. It says, guys with eye patch and 3 fingers sell the best fireworks. Got it, TJ.
There's some truth to that. No, TJ he sent me a message that said, so I hear Travis wants a Speedo pick for the $50 weekly prize. And I said, you send that shit to him, not me. Travis at therushradio.com. But he just said he never sent you the pick, so he must have decided to post that to behind the paywall.
Like Ross's story in the Des Moines Register. Again, if you go to the Des Moines Register.com this morning, Ross Peterson's house for sale, not his personal house, but one of his listings.
I wish that was the house I lived in. Then you would have all been like, it was true. The whole
he lives in a gated community.
It was true.
And if you want to buy a $1.7 million house,
yeah,
with $3 million worth of upgrades,
and prices are negotiable. You've got to there's so many upgrades on this thing. The county's giving you a tax abatement for the next year and a half through 2028, I believe, is when the tax abatement still exists.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Indiana Fever played without Caitlin Clark yesterday. They go to Las Vegas and get an 84-68 win. Now, to be fair, we have to put this in context.
I think you've told me LA is the worst team in the league, right?
No, they played Las Vegas.
Oh,
one
Las
of the
Vegas.
best teams in the league.
Okay.
However, as Indiana played without Caitlin Clark, Las Vegas played without Asia Wilson. So a lot of people are going, see, they win without Caitlin Clark. Well, the best player in the league in Asia Wilson was not playing either.
Why did two of the best players, what's
injuries?
The story? Both of them are injuries?
Yeah, both of them are injuries. Okay. Kelsey Mitchell had 27 points. But all that will do is start the narrative that Indiana's better without Caitlin Clark.
Team didn't do great last year without her, but they also have revamped the entire. I mean, this is a different team.
Remember, they beat Atlanta in the playoffs. I mean, they won a playoff series without Caitlin Clark last year.
Is there legitimacy to it then?
Might be.
Wow. Okay. Didn't expect that answer from you.
Because what does it do? It makes you zero in and dial in a little bit more, right?
Man, that addition by subtraction thing is very real at these high levels because everybody on the roster can play. We see this in college all the time. A person gets their shot or whatever it is. Now the ball gets around the court a little easier. Maybe that's the case. Caitlin, it does shoot. She's a high velocity or high volume shooter. I'm not saying she's a ball hog. I'm saying the offense has to go through her a lot. When she's not out there, everybody else gets to be a little bit more creative. Maybe I don't know. We've seen this a lot. Would they rather have Caitlin Clark in the lineup or not?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. What's Caitlin's injury? Is it the back thing?
It's still the back.
See, man, that's a lingering deal, guys. That's a long, lingering probably never going away thing.
There was
back injuries.
There was a former NBA orthopedic guy who did an interview, said, hey, the amount of contact she's taking will shorten her career tremendously if you don't. And he goes, that's for any athlete. It's like if you get beat up like that constantly, and now we've seen the quad, now we've seen the back. She never had to deal with this in AAU. She never had to deal with this in high school. She never had to deal with this in college.
And I do think a part of it, fake Bob Vanderplatz beat me to it. I wanted to bring up Larry Bird because I think a part of it is that her size, that she's just not as big as some of the ladies that are knocking her around in the league. Larry Bird was 6'9". And once the back starts to go, it doesn't matter. Like he was big enough and physical enough to handle that contact that he was dealing with in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
But even with that ability to sustain it for a while, it breaks you down. And once that back goes, you can still be a great shooter. You're just not going to be you can't be as mobile. You can't be as available for your team. I said that when she got hurt last year, I said if it's a more serious injury, they can't tell you. They can't come out and say, "Hey, she's got a serious back injury," and not even serious back injury, but seems obvious now. They don't have to say it, right? This is a what's chronic?
Chronic might be is it chronic yet?
We have to have smarter.
To sit out 2 or 3 games.
Here's what I've learned: we have a lot smarter people than us that listen to this, luckily. And I also know a really smart person named Google.
This might be a good time to reach back out to Dr. Jason from DeMoss Orthopedic Centers.
Love that. That's a great idea. Yeah, chronic is long-lasting, recurring, or constant. Yeah, this is a chronic back issue. Rev knows about chronic issues. Audrey told me the other day I can't do finger guns anymore. I told her double finger guns, totally fine.
Why'd she say you can't do the finger guns?
I think the word she used was cringe. She says, Dad, you're cringe. I meant to have a conversation with Courtney's
By the way,
daughter.
you're supposed to be cringe as a parent,
I'm a dad.
aren't you?
I'm so dorky. It's okay. I'm a nerd anyway. It's just by nature. And then you add the dad thing in and good luck.
I've got an 11-month-old upstairs. If you want to see cringy and dorky, you should see me in grandpa mode, man.
Oh, buddy.
I'm a cheese ball.
I saw that almost brought a tear to my. I saw a picture of you over the weekend with you and Sutton
when I was trying to kiss her.
It's adorable, man. It's adorable. There is something. I remember that moment. There is something about seeing your parents as grandparents, and now you're really my first friend, Travis, that I will see as a grandparent. Maybe that's why I'm having this reaction to this, because you're the first one of my buddies that I'm seeing that transformation thing happen with. There is something, man. I remember that moment bringing Eli over to my mom and dad's the first time, and I'm the youngest in my family. I'd seen my mom and dad be grandparents. There was something about seeing them be my kids.
And usually, I think this is going on with my kids. They're looking at Anjanette and I going, who are these people?
Yeah, where were they?
We didn't get these people.
Right.
What do you mean they can do no wrong?
Yeah. My mom, oh man, bless her soul. My mom had the best way of doing this, but you'd be over there, it'd be 8:00 at night. You'd be ready to go and be like, hey, Mom, we're getting ready to go home, go to bed. No more sugar. And my mom would look at you and unwrap a sucker. You don't tell me what to do in my house with my kid.
Because they know they're not staying the night at the house.
Right.
They're not your problem.
Right.
They're there to win affection and make sure that the grandkids love them every time they walk in the door.
Yes. And when they think of me forever,
Yes.
She's had this way. I remember when I watched it with my sister, and I'm 14, 15, watching my mom kind of do the same thing. And I was like, Marcy, You got to put your foot down. You're the kids. And Marcy was like, shut up. Shut up until you are here. Shut up. And you watch. You're going to do the same thing I do, which is nothing. And you do. You sit there and you go, I guess the kid's going to be up till 11 o'clock. I love seeing it.
Bitching out mom, going, I can't believe she gave her sugar.
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
That's what the grandparents are supposed to do. I think that's super duper cool.
We got Wade Peterson coming up in about 5 minutes, but I want to run this by you. You have 4 American women still left in Wimbledon, Ross. Jessica Puglia wins. Coco Gauff won yesterday.
Okay.
You got Ashlyn Kruger today. Madison Keys is also playing. On the men's side, 1 American left, Taylor Fritz. But I want to ask you about world's number 1, Ariana Sabalenka. And she was very vocal on Instagram. I follow her on Instagram about wanting to get engaged. She wanted to get married. She's the world's number 1, but she'd always talk about her boyfriend and is he going to ask me the question?
Yeah.
He asked her in March. Since then, she's been beaten in the quarterfinals of the French Open. She got knocked out in the 4th round of Wimbledon. It just seems, do you think getting engaged might have been your motivation, but now that you're engaged, you subconsciously, sports is mind. It is mind. It's focus. I know you think I'm off a wall here.
No, I don't think you're off a wall. What I think this is maybe another example of just our kind of different personalities and our instant reactions to stuff. My reaction to it is, man, she plays in a super competitive arena with the best other females in the world. You can't stay on top forever. You're not going to win everything. Is it possible that slip from here to here, that she's gone from number 1? Is that because of that? She's planning a wedding?
Yeah, planning a wedding. Got to get married.
Maybe. My instinct is you don't win everything all the time, and so get back on the horse and keep going at it.
When we come back, we're going to go back to the World Cup. Fans on their way to soccer games in the United States stopped at the Iowa Fireworks Farm. Wade has some stories for us about said soccer fans. But first, if you need a mortgage for your new house that you're going to buy, you're going to get that mortgage through Gary Presnell, a mortgage banker with Northwest Bank, financing residential homes the past 25 years, offers a wide variety of loans that fit you. He can get that loan pre-approved in less than 30 minutes, and it can happen after hours during the week or even on the weekends. He's been the state of Iowa's top producing mortgage banker the last 8 years. You want the best, work with the best, get the best from Gary Presnell. Give him a call at 515-975-6767. It is the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Game on? Keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you my dream job is no job, you know. A front row tickets to every show, you know. Hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie, you know.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles, you know. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you can change your life for life. Play today.
Did you know that over time, your engine builds up carbon deposits in the intakes and valves, which can lead to poor performance, fuel economy, and even bigger issues down the road? With summer on its way and road trips around, the last thing you want is a major repair. For the month of May, Willis Volvo Cars is offering 15% off fuel services to clean out that carbon and get your engine running smooth while keeping some extra cash in your pocket. Don't let a clogged engine ruin your family's summer. Give us a call or schedule online at willisvolvocars.com.
So I think what's unique about Urology Center of Iowa is that we are a truly independent, single specialty clinic.
We have a mantra that the patient comes first, the group comes second, and we as individual surgeons come last.
When I meet with a patient for the first time, I want them to feel heard. I never want them to feel like I'm in a rush.
Just watching the change that you can make in a patient's life, it's everything.
Schedule an appointment at iowauro.com.
Fresh, wild walleyes. This summer, point your compass north to Ballard's Resort on Lake of the Woods. Ballard's Lake of the Woods long-standing family resort offers a pole-in-hand guided fishing experience along with all-inclusive packages that include lodging and meals. Chase 10-pound trophies with the walleye capital of the world's most established fleet. Your adventure for fresh, wild walleyes awaits at Ballard's Resort. Set the hook at ballardsresort.com.
Hi, I'm Tom, owner of Central City Liquors. Our customers love us because we offer a large selection at an affordable price. And to keep costs low for you, we don't splurge on fancy promotions and expensive equipment. This commercial is being shot on a phone taped to a stick. Anyway, we are proud to announce our new rewards program that allows customers to save more the more they buy. Whoop. So don't spend more to pay for fancy commercials. Save at Central City, where we know what's important. I told you we should have used duct tape.
Did you know that over time your engine builds up carbon deposits in the intakes and valves, which can lead to poor performance, fuel economy, and even bigger issues down the road? With summer on its way and road trips abound, the last thing you want is a major repair. For the month of May, Land Rover Des Moines is offering 15% off our fuel services to clean out that carbon and get your engine running smooth while keeping some extra cash in your pocket. Don't let a clogged engine ruin your family summer. To get scheduled, visit us online at LandRoverDesMoines.com.
The Rush, presented by Willis Automotive, returns now with fresh sports takes and at least one unnecessary rant.
Do you need new floors? Iowa Floor Covering in Bondurant has you covered with carpet, hardwood, tile, luxury vinyl, and more, plus expert sales and installation that you can trust. That's Iowa Floor Covering. Good people, great floors. Visit iowafloorcovering.com today. Make sure to tell them you heard about them on the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive. I mentioned the World Cup and fans coming in from all over the world, having the time of their life, and they have, certain customs and things they do at their soccer games. Well, Wade Peterson, who owns and operates the Iowa Fireworks Farm, who I hope everybody got your fireworks there. You had some World Cup visitors stop by?
Yeah, we it was all throughout June. I mean, basically since when the World Cup games started in Kansas City, I don't know how they were making their way up here, if they were just, seeing the Midwest and everything we have to offer when they were in Kansas City or just what. But we had fans from Argentina, Algeria. I mean, and some of them were, fans that maybe were living in Minnesota. Maybe we're even, I met one guy, he was from Argentina, living in Minnesota, going down to the game in Kansas City. But yeah, we had visitors from other countries that were here for the game stopping in too.
But you texted this to me last night. What did they want to do? What did you have to talk them off the ledge about?
They came in asking for flares. So, and I'm imagining, just like, roadside flares or, things that you've seen here in the U.S., nothing I sell at the fireworks farm. And I asked, what do you want? Well, we want to take them into the games. So, I don't think it's legal in other countries, but maybe, not all our customs are legal necessarily either, but it's customary in some countries to take fireworks and flares, things, sneak them into the game to use them when your team scores. And I had to disappoint them by, saying we don't sell flares here at the farm. But one of them did find, and you talked about this a lot on Friday.
There it is.
There it is.
Look at that bad boy.
One of them did find the Gatling gun and wanted to take that. Do you think I could get this into the
He wanted to take the Gatling gun into the soccer game.
I said, no, I don't think you have enough room in your pants to try to sneak that in. I'm pretty sure security would stop that, or security would probably stop a bottle rocket from going in.
Holy cow! How many of those did you sell? Wade, did you get rid of a couple of those Gatling guns?
Yeah, we got rid of a lot of them. We
Oh,
still have
man.
a few left.
Okay.
Last summer we ran out, so I brought in more this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sold a lot of them.
Yeah, I think next year we're going to pimp it the entire time, and that way we can sell even more of them. We want you to become the Gatling gun guy, whatever. I don't know. What's it called? It had a name on it. Did you pick it up? What's it called?
This is the Spin Burst Freedom model.
The Spin Burst Freedom model. Is it battery powered?
Yep, battery operated.
Okay.
Those take C's, D's, or 9 volts?
Double A's.
Wow.
And you were asking about the barrel the other day, Ross. Not actually a barrel. It's just a refill, basically.
Oh.
So it does look like Roman candles all strapped together.
Yeah, you can buy a Roman candle that just looks like this that doesn't go in the gun.
Yeah, okay.
Or you can get this that's got this nut on the end of it that you put into the gun, and that's what helps it to rotate.
How does it fire? What's the ignition part of it? Is there a spark in there?
So you take the end off here, and there's a fuse under this aluminum foil.
Okay.
You got to have a buddy light that for you, and then you
That's
start
safe.
firing. And once you start firing, you're firing until it's empty.
So how many shots are in that?
That one is, God, I think it's like 185 or something like that. There's different refills have different shots. This one's all red, white, and blue effects in it. So, even a little bit more America.
Nice.
How long does it go off for? Like you say, once it's firing, it's firing.
Yeah, it's about a minute worth of.
Jeez, dude, 60 seconds is a long time.
And you can spray that wherever you want.
Well,
which
be
is
careful
super
saying
cool.
that now. I think that's part of the. That's part of the be careful part of this. You're right. Like when I saw the thing, that was one of my first thoughts. Is like, this could be a dangerous weapon.
Yeah, you want to use it properly, just like all fireworks. But there's been some creative things done with these. One of the very first guys I sent it to, or sold it to, sent me a video. He used it to he had a huge brush pile out on his farm, and he had soaked it with some maybe some added accelerants too. But then he stood back and used this Gatling gun to fire up the bonfire. It was cool.
Wade, several years ago, we used some of your Roman candles to do the exact same thing at my brother's 4th of July party. He had a huge brush pile. We doused it with gas, and a bunch of us lit Roman candles and stood, safe distance away and fired Roman candles at it until the thing went off. That
Wait,
gun
was it a good 4th of July? Was business up? Was it were people just as fired about America and because it was 250, right? So you had this bigger event. Did your sales exceed expectations?
It was. I don't know if it'll ever exceed expectations because I always think I could. I should always double my business, but it was our best year yet. So
good. Okay.
And we've been in business now since 2019. And each year we've gotten bigger, and that wasn't the exception this year. It was our best year yet. So
people are asking important questions. Are you still open? What are your hours? Do you have any of the guns left?
Yes. So I thought that might come up. Iowa lets us stay open until July 8th. So I'm here through Wednesday. So yes, noon to 7 each day. If you can't make those hours, give me a call. My number's on the Facebook page. And yes, we've got the Spin Burst Freedoms left. Those are normally $169.99 for you get the gun and then 3 of the big candles. Any Rush listener that wants one of those comes in the next few days. I'd sell it to them for $100.
Wow. Folks, did you just he's open till July 8th. He's taken $70 off the price.
I'm coming down and grab.
$70.
I tried to get down Friday, Wade. I really did, man. I even told Travis, I'm getting down there. I was with my girlfriend. We were trying. I'm like, well, if I do this and then this, I can get down there. And then the night got away from me, and pretty soon it was done. I was like, oh. So now look at that. Look at how procrastination just saved me.
So so once you have the gun, all you have to do is go back next year and buy refills, right?
Yep.
Unless they change the attachment on that nut, they're like, I got to get a new gun.
Right. Yeah. And we were actually out of refills for the first for about the 2-week period during the season. And you talk about disappointed faces.
Oh, that's great. All right. Well, and again, you don't open till noon because we already have people that are like, I'm on my way. I'm headed south right now.
I was wondering, because I put a video up on Instagram and TikTok because I did a little tour and I just wanted to show everybody. And I came up on something. Do you have the say when it comes to naming fireworks? Because I saw a Husker do's and a Husker don'ts. And I'm like, is that kind of a shot towards Nebraska? And do you get a chance to name your own?
That's a Joe Dirt.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's where the
Husker
mullet,
do's, Husker don'ts. Yeah,
okay.
He goes through that entire thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't like Joe Dirt.
Yeah, the shocking part about that is that it took somebody, what's that movie, 30 years old now?
Something like that, probably.
That it took someone that long to come up with the Whistling Kitty Chasers, the Husker Do's, the Husker Don'ts, the Spleen Splitters, the Honky Lighters, those names just came out in the last few years.
Something tells me probably because copyright just expired and they don't have to pay. Yeah. They don't have to pay the movie anything.
Same company that's doing all of those, Wade. Is it one company that's doing all the Joe Dirt themed ones? Okay, Travis, you think that they got those copyrights somehow?
Maybe, or there's an expiration. I had a buddy that was like a Buddy Holly traveling band, and he had to pay Buddy Holly, the state, like all the money, but there was like a cutoff to where it doesn't exist anymore, so now he can just go sing Buddy Holly songs wherever he wants and not have to pay his wife money.
Could you just change some of the words? Like, couldn't he have sang "This'll be the day"?
Possibly. I don't know. So
I'm no copyright expert, but fireworks companies are notorious for not really caring a lot about copyright. Because they change the names every 2 or 3 years, and especially anything that's questionably copyright infringement, they change the names on those every couple of years. So by the time the lawyers get involved, they're on to the next name.
Yeah, it's pretty common. There's a certain genre of movie industry that does the exact same thing. Sorry. Question for you: 4th of July. Do you get to reopen around New Year's Eve? So I was wondering. You're open till July 8th. You can go get that Gatling gun for $100. But when is the next time you're open then?
Yep, December 10th we get to open again. So they give us almost as much time in the winter as they do in the summer. December 10 to January 3rd. So
to set off on the New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Okay.
Or for the true pyro degenerates to come in and stock up for the next summer because they've saved up a little bit more money by December.
Now, because you're open and you probably want to restock shelves, you mentioned the Gatling gun. You're going to get that for $100. Is everything else like clearance priced, or you keep everything at full price?
I've got 6 or 7 things that I put on sale. I put a video on Facebook yesterday, the day before. Most everything this year, especially because there was a fireworks factory explosion in China about a month ago, and that really screwed up production for next year. Because we've already been ordering stuff for next year over the last month or two, but that explosion, it's going to take 3 or 4 months out of the production cycle that we normally have. So if there's ever a time where I'm comfortable sitting on stock for next year, it's this year, because it'll be a little tougher to find, and with tougher to find also usually comes a little more expensive too. So I don't mind sitting on the stuff I've got. It keeps well.
Yeah, that's right. I keep thinking about what you told us when you were on with us last, Wade, about how fireworks are like fine wine.
Yep.
That when you the longer they sit, the sometimes actually the better they can be.
Yep.
So that's an interesting the phenomena with those. I wouldn't have guessed that to be the case. So that was a neat one.
Now Wade knows his own numbers. but AI tells me this, and I want you guys to guess. On consumer fireworks for the 250th birthday, what do you think Americans spent on consumer fireworks?
Oh, my goodness.
Wade, you want to take it first?
The per person, what, or
No,
just total?
total amount.
Oh my God.
Ross, you got a number?
I mean, I literally think it might be $1 billion.
That's. I was thinking maybe $1 billion. That sounds high, but
It does seem high, but man, every time
You're both way low. You're both way low.
Way.
Americans spent an estimated 2.5 to 2.8 billion on consumer fireworks. That's the American Pyrotechnics Association projected sales would reach a new high, largely because of the 250th birthday. There you go. 2.5 to 2.8 billion.
well, they spent a good chunk of it here, but not all of it.
Are you a member of the American Pyrotechnics Association?
Yeah.
Wade
you have
hears
like a
that,
big
and
conference?
that's why every year he thinks he can double his business, because he hears that we're spending $8.8 billion. He's like, wait, I can do more. I can get more of that pie.
Ryan says, we're all in the wrong business. Wade will tell you there's more risks involved than what
buddy.
you think. It's not as easy. Hey, listen, I walked in. This was a family affair, man. His daughter was there. His son was there. I know your wife just stayed away. I didn't get to meet your wife. She was working. She's like taking care of the horses. But it's a family affair. I tell you what, Wade, I love the farm. I can't wait to come back. I should have picked up a Gatling gun. I'm too damn cheap. So,
hey, I hope you had fun with the firecrackers and stuff I did send you with.
Yeah, you did.
I know Father's Day was a couple weeks ago, but I wanted to share with all the listeners, especially those that came down and bought from us on Father's Day, because for the first time and hopefully the first time, but going to be doing this every Father's Day going forward, we donated 10% of our sales that day to a local food pantry here in New Virginia, Jesus
cool.
Right Hand.
Yep.
And that, so we'll be presenting a check here this week once things slow down, we close the doors, for $1,850 to Jesus Right Hand. So they were ecstatic to hear that news.
Yeah, it's going to go a long way with a place like that, Wade.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Thanks for telling us that. Glad to hear it. Thanks for coming on with us, man. We always
Good
love
stories.
having you on, Wade.
And
We will see you soon.
I love World Cup people going, hey, can I bring the Gatling gun into
Amazing.
a game?
They may have left with some things, not a Gatling gun, but they may have tried to get some farm products into a match or two.
All right, Wade. Hey, thanks for your support of the show. I know it's an investment on your part. We appreciate it. The Mob Stars, I think, was a huge success. Alan sent me some pictures. I know he loved it, and we appreciate you being part of the show.
Alan did write in a question. He said he didn't fire off all of the mortars from the Mob Stars, and he wondered how long will those be good? What's the shelf life on them? But you said they're good for a long time.
I've got mortars in my garage that I've had for 20 years, and they still work. So just keep them dry and away from flame.
Makes sense.
Thanks, Wade. Good advice.
Wade. We'll catch up, buddy.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Wade Peterson from the Iowa Fireworks Farm. Imagine talking to Argentina out of a Gatling gun to take into. You know how fast you'd be tackled? I mean,
oh my gosh!
You get within 50 feet of the gate, and they say, "What do you got there?"
That thing. Dan Finney wrote in and said, "How much do you think Wade spends a year on fire insurance?"
A lot.
I can't imagine what his insurance. I don't want to know.
Because it's indoors, right? I mean, if you just had a tent, that's probably one thing. It's year round because that's where he's stocking that thing.
Like Biggie said, "Mo money, mo problems." Dan, that Biggie, yeah. The more money we come across, the more problems we see.
$100 for the Gatling gun, which comes with what, 3 refills? He said.
I don't remember if it's 2 refills or whatever, but yeah, that's a hell of a deal. I thought it once, dude. When you showed the thing, I'm like, I'd drop I'd drop a couple $100 on that thing. That's pretty cool. So $100. I'm gonna have to make a trip down. I wonder if I have to go down to Hummiston again soon. Either way, it's New Virginia. It's like 20 minutes south of Des Moines.
Okay, how you firing that thing? You holding that thing low? You bringing it high? How you? I mean,
I think it's just you hold it, like
at the hip. Oh, you're gonna hold it up here like a gun?
I mean,
I'd hold that thing at the hip.
Like I'm more like tit high. I'm more like barrel of it like in the pocket of the arm. You know what I mean?
I'm putting the base of that thing at my hip. I'm putting that thing at a 45 to 50 degree angle, and I'm spraying.
Yeah.
I'm doing a full aerial show.
Yeah. And looking at and the whole time I'm looking at the people behind me going, aren't I the coolest version of myself right now? Somebody take a picture of me because I'll never be cooler than I am right now. You got to plan the outfit you want to wear when you go to fire that firework because
absolutely
that picture lives in infamy.
Here's what I love about
that's a photo that's at your funeral. Okay.
Here's what I love about the state of Iowa. It's only legal to fire off fireworks on the 3rd and 4th, but you're open a month beforehand and 4 days after the 4th going, we know you're going to fire some later on this summer. So go ahead and go stock up. See, now Dan brings up, if Ross was a true East Sider, he and 6 of his friends would chase down each down the streets, firing those Gatling guns at each other.
You ever done a bottle rocket war?
Oh, yeah.
Or in this case, it would be a Roman candle war. I saw Corey wrote it right in the chat earlier. He's like, next year's Roman candle war just got different. Could you imagine having an annual Roman candle war and some dude shows up with the Gatling gun? The freedom, what was it called? The spray freedom fire. I want to throw other F words there. That thing, think about you're used to the Roman candle war. Pop.
Well, think about whoever showed up with the Gatling gun for the first time in war, right? Everybody's got their muskets. They're putting down the lead bullet. All of a sudden you go, like, that was a game changer. Total game changer.
This is a big part of childhood for a lot of us. Hersom said, when I was a kid, we did bottle rocket wars all the time. Dan says, bottle rocket war, cornerstone of childhood. We did not wear helmets. What was the kid's name?
And it was a maturation.
I remember a kid taking one like in real close to the eye. His last name was Kelly. What were their names? It was 2 brothers. Mike Kelly. And I don't remember his little brother's name. His little brother took one right in the eye. I think it was Todd Elder that fired it at him. Either Todd or his brother, Tim. Yeah,
and it was the maturation of the bottle rocket, right?
Oh, the bottle rocket.
First you would use the bottle, and then you would discover, oh, I can hold this in my hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I can point this where I want it to go. Yeah. I can throw it right before and get even more elevation out of it.
But then if you throw it, it can turn and it can twist and then it goes. Yeah. So then you stand in a circle with all your idiot friends, the 6 friends Dan was just talking about, and you light bottle rockets and you throw them into the air, and it's kind of like the worst version of spin the bottle. Somebody gets a bottle rocket shot at their face. Childhood memories and jarts.
And we live to tell about it. We live to tell about
Mama
it.
didn't put me in a seatbelt or nothing.
I sure as hell didn't have a car seat growing up. At least I don't think I did. Not saying I advocate that. I'm just saying.
I distinctly remember in the early 80s when it was like snowy and icy or something, my mom saying, get down off the seat to be safe. You like sat on the floorboards type thing. I don't know whether that came from the farm or where that was, but here I is to speak about it.
Where are you going to watch the soccer game tonight, Ross?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Again, it's Courtney's birthday today, so happy birthday to Courtney. So I'll kind of probably let her decide what the plans are. I don't know if we'll I don't know. I really do enjoy going down to like Fong's. You know what I mean? Going down to the big watch parties. That's a lot.
Are they having a watch party?
I'm sure I bet somebody around town is. And if not, go to a bar of some type or restaurant and watch it there. That's fun to me. And I enjoyed last night sitting here watching it by myself, Mexico and England. So if it's at home, I'll be at home. But I will be watching it. I'm excited about this. 7 o'clock. This is the nice thing about soccer, Travis. You know this thing's done by 9.
Well, with stoppage time, it can go a little bit longer.
A little longer.
Because now we've got the hydration breaks.
That's true.
We've got halftime. And they have... Did I see that right the last time? They had stoppage time in the first half. Like, they went like 8 minutes longer in the first half. And then you got 10 minutes on the back end. I'm like, okay, we're playing a lot more...
This is a lot more than I signed up for.
There's a lot more than I signed up for.
This is like a third half. What are we doing here?
Do you like the stoppage time thing? Seriously, do you like stoppage time?
I think that yes, because it's the counterbalance to the delay of game that can happen in soccer. And the
truth is, every sport has stoppage time. Meaning, when the NFL, when the ball goes out of bounds, clock stops. NBA,
right. It's just a different version of that exact same thing, Travis. Yep. So it doesn't bother me at all. I did think last night when they gave 11 minutes, when they put 11 minutes on there, I was like, oh, Mexico's they're going to put one in the back of the net here with 10 more minutes, 11 more minutes, and they weren't able to. And by the way, England played that entire second half a man down. They played with 10.
So Mexico was on a power play for the whole second half?
The entire second half, and then scored to make it a 1-goal game. And then again, for the last 25 minutes of actual gameplay, Brazil had the ball in their third of the field, I would say 90% of that time. It was a fun match to watch.
Do you like saying a man down, or do you like saying power play, like hockey? I like power play.
But I like how much veer you had to do, because you have to change the team in order to call it a power play too. Because I say England was a man down, and you say, wait a minute, you mean Mexico was on a power play? Yeah, same thing. Partly cloudy and mostly sunny. What are you going to do for the game? You going to get together at all?
I've got family here. I know Owen's coming back. Owen and Lizzie are coming back from San Diego today, which means they're not going to want to spend any time with us anyway. But I've got, we'll probably watch it together as a family. You know, the nice thing is you kind of walk in and out. You don't really miss. When you do miss it, you miss it. But
you get the replays. Everybody tells you. You hear the reaction from the room. It's like when Janet Jackson's boob popped out. You didn't have to see it live. Everybody told you it happened. Same thing. When a goal scores in the World Cup, it's just like Janet Jackson's boob. Everybody's excited about it. You don't have to see it live. You'll see it.
But it was literally a half a second.
Like a goal. It's just the same thing.
All right, folks. If you were new to the show today, thank you so much for joining us. We very, very, very much appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 a.m. I reached out to Dr. Jason Sullivan. I'll see if he gets back, because I would like to know more about I know he's not a back expert, but he's a doctor. And that
maybe he can put us in touch with somebody that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, buddy, go get him. Have fun. Go USA.
Go USA. USA. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
You don't have to do the stupid song. Why can't we just say USA? USA. Why can't that be our thing? Where we just say the name of our country over and over. Just shove it in your face.
It is the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive. See you tomorrow, everybody.
Start spreading the news, 'cause it's time to buy booze, and there's only one place to be. You can see all your friends, the good times never end, unless you're just loitering. It's Central City. We can make your dreams come true. No guarantee your dreams will come true. Central City. All this booze is waiting for you. Look at all this booze.
Hi, I'm Sean McFarland, Service Manager here at Mini of Des Moines, and I have a question for you. Are you and your Mini ready for your summer motoring adventures? To help you have a little more fun on that trip, this month we're offering a 15% discount on all fuel services, as well as reduced pricing on all pre-planned maintenance packages. Please stop by so our factory-trained technicians can ensure your Mini will continue to keep a smile on your face for years to come. Please give us a call or visit us online at miniofdesmoines.com to set your appointment.
With the Iowa Lottery's new Millionaire for Life game, you could win $1 million a year for life. That could make you a My Dream Job is No Job millionaire, a front row tickets to every show millionaire, a hire a personal glam squad for you and your bestie millionaire.
Yep, a little further.
Or just to never run out of your favorite pickles millionaire. With Millionaire for Life from the Iowa Lottery,
And these.
you can change your life for life. Play today.
Your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
Coming up now, Travis, Ross, and at least one opinion that will get somebody mad online.